Hey guys, welcome to part 2. Part 1, link down below in the descriptions if you'd like to check it out and feel called to. You know, we're exiting Twin Hell. Stargate blessings, right? We're in the time of blessings, but we're realizing we're being initiated. This has to do with the alchemy of the devil. We talked about that in part 1. We're exiting Twin Hell and we're going straight to heaven. And that's what's happening here, okay? This is intense love making. But remember, this love is connected to our truth. And we're going to bear fruit from this. We're going to bear fruit from this love. It's connected to us, our divine blueprints, our divine inheritance, our 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. And what we're doing is we're finding out that our 10 of Pentacles, here guys, hang tight. Our 10 of Pentacles is connected to our life's purpose. And remember, our life's purpose is connected to truth and love. And our life's purpose, which is a part of us, because we know our twin is us and we are them. Financial health. Our life's purpose is part of our financial health. And remember, our wealth is our health. This is about financial health now. And that's a connection to the animals as being a starseed twin flame and working with animals. Right? And that's why this dog is here with this grandpa. That's why we honor what we came here to do with mission work. Like, I know we rescue dogs over here. We're here for the dogs. It's part of mission work. Safe haven for the animals, right? We're here for the animals. We give back with life. And this is part of our happiness. This is part of our patterns of happiness. And there's a connection to dream time right now and our dreams, okay? Big message. And blessings. We know we're in the time of being blessed. We're in the time of miracles. We have to believe this, though. We have to believe this. We have to embrace. Remember, we're going to embrace those 5 cups falling and the 3 cups falling over in the 5 of cups. We're going to embrace our sorrows so that we can create happiness. And we're going to stand still and allow these nutrients to make these lands fertile. And the gateway opens. When this does, this is when the gateway officially opens, and it opens with the sun into happiness. And remember, this goes back to all this work we're doing. We talked about this in part 1. We're working with the sun. Remember, from the 8 of Pentacles to the 10, we need to work with the sun right now. So there's the sun, the activation of matured pleasure into happiness. Well, look at that. There's the 2 of Cups, as the Queen of Cups is helping us to heal from the 4 of Cups. The moon sent us the right cup, the connection to the right cup, so we could see what we needed to see. And of course, she's helping us with all this water, all these emotions that have spilled over. Of course, we need the Queen of Cups. And this is connection to, I do believe it's another super moon in Pisces. We're healing from loss. Remember, this is about the fact that we've been cleansing the toxic feminine since the Christmas time of last year. And we've been cleansing the matter in order to have a recalibration with the energy and expand at new heights. And this has to do with expanding our partnerships, expanding love. Because remember, we're doing this work with everybody. We're all one. So we're in the time of being initiated. Remember, we're going through the gateway. And in order to go through the gateway, we know it has to do with love. So the inner temple, devotion to your heart. Now remember, we've been laser focusing on cleansing the toxic feminine. So we had healing from jealousy and wrath, rage, so that we don't tear down what we've been building because we're angry, because we're upset, as we've been working on. This is activating a time of friendships. So these karmic situations that we're being put in, they're activating friendships. So if you're Like, we're all healing. We're all becoming friends. It's not of the old earth where things are all falling apart or things are all happening. And then, you know, we're just in the program. Well, oh, that person did that. And that person did that. You're better than you're better. You go, girl. You go. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're friends. And it doesn't mean we're literally going to become, you know, hang out with people that backstabbed and betrayed us necessarily. Like, we're going to use common sense to this. But we can hold space for them with love. We're not going on hating them, you know, saying we can't forgive them and make up. Or we're literally healing our partnerships and we're being put in spaces and places where the program would say we can't make up, or we can't be together, or we can't be friends. But we're healing through the program to see that we can. Of course we can. We're all one. This is with God. And this is inspiring people. This is inspiration. This is the time we're in right now. We're in a time of inspired action. Inspired action. Stargate blessings. Inspired action. Stargate leaving twin hell. Okay? But we have to put a boundary up. A boundary is being honored here. We're going to get a separate activation because it goes here. It's going to go here with the creation of peace. Okay? We're going to put that right there. And this has to do with the message of nectar of the lotus. Your devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the heart chakra of the Divine Mother. From the heart drips nectar, sweet sustaining life, affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls. When you're full, well and vital, you're able to nourish others. You're guided to receive your fill now for your own benefit and the benefit of all. Okay? That has to do with this. There's something in here. So, we're being initiated, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. This has to do with this gateway. And the inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So we need to tune into the portal of our hearts to shift dimensions. And we must remember, we are a pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Guys, it's us. It's us, and it's always been us. Okay? And we're literally elevating with Lionsgate. We are time shifting to our best lives. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay. Here we go. The initiation. Rite of passage, crossing the thresholds. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul's pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You're being tested because you're headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiation, like rites of passages, mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. You see, that's where we honor the Five of Cups. We honor the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, what's gone toxic? The Five of Cups, it's our disappointment. It's spilled over. And look, we honor what we lost in order to gain a new way of being. And I was just speaking about how Max is passed and crossed over right before Lionsgate. Because through all of this, guys, our heart opens even further. We honor this. We honor this as the story of us, that it all played out exactly how it should be with God, and we let go and let God. It is through the seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. With the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more of ourselves than ever. If you are in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon, you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. Work your light activation. Rite of passage. cross the threshold. And it's love. We know we found that out last time we met. It's love. Love is how we shift dimensions. Okay, guys? Now, let's get an activation, okay? I don't know where the book is for this. It's here somewhere. Hopefully it just appears. As I was dusting it, I couldn't find these cards for some time, guys. And then, of course, they appeared today because they were supposed to be here. I have so many cards here at School for the Fool all over the place. This is how channel messages happen. The Quantum Oracle. They really got this. The Quantum Oracle. The book right here. Here, hang tight. Okay. Okay. You got the Quantum Oracle. Okay, we know we're shifting dimensions. Stargate blessings. Stargate blessings, and look at her. Look at the imagery. This says everything. How these blessings are coming. There's a connection to this super full moon in Pisces. I do believe it's in Pisces, guys. We'll find out. Hang tight, guys. I feel another shuffle. This has to do with grace. We're having this new beginning with grace. Okay, we're having this new beginning with grace. Guys, I really feel like it's this one. This card is speaking. Teacher. This has to do with people. And cycle 4. We're in the cycle 4 is decrease, and then we're working with Ascended Master. And this is in order to heal from our lack of consciousness with our higher self. And then there's an activation of travel. Look at that. I wonder if this is happening when we're traveling. Okay, let's see. Number 4, people. Let's get into people here. Number 4. Guide. Teacher. A man stands in front of a desk with a woman at his side, smiling and looking into a book. The light of spirit pours out of the book and encircles them. The positive influence of someone who will guide you in a personal or academic direction is entering your life. This guide may be of assistance in a very thoughtful or spiritual way. Whether you're looking for a new spiritual practice or searching for a deeper psychological understanding, now is the time to learn. This has to do if you're thinking about going back to school. It's time to be proactive in that decision. Teachers abound in life, including the forms you might not expect, such as a book or online course. You, in fact, may be teaching some classes yourself, perhaps in small groups or in an academic setting. Get ready, open your heart, and remember that Spirit brings guidance as well. Be willing to receive the direction you need to share the wisdom you have. So, this has to do with our life's purpose, remember? And our life's purpose is connected to our financial health. And that's what we're doing here. This is what we're doing here. And it has to do with travel. So, and we know that we got an old idea, but I really feel like there's another group of people meeting up here that there's this, yeah, here it is. Fear. We're facing fear and loss. And this is the activation of the angels in 4 directions. To help us to heal from deception. By working with our consciousness to present power. And look at that, we heal from the status quo. This is hierarchy is over and out. And look, consciousness, we're happy to success. With the activation of the loving woman, transformation, with our intuition and manifestation. So this has to do with this situation here. Remember, we're going to get an activation. Let's see what's happening here. The 10th house, the connection to our 10 of cups, our destiny. Where you're going, your career, success, responsibility, become a person of power and status. With Venus. The attraction of pleasure from good times, cherish, enjoy. That has to do with bouquet. That has to do with the love that we're making. We're so in love. We know that we're in a time of being so in love. All right, guys, let's finish it off with some tarot here. I'm actually feeling called to go to patch for a sec, guys. Got the patch tarot. We know we're in the time of the 9 of Cups as we've turned sadness into happiness by how we stopped concealing our light and decided to reveal it. And now we're at a time of expressing our emotions in a healthy way with spirit. We've healed from a manipulation here. We're not manipulating, we're expressing with spirit. Because why? Our lunacy was connected to our great genius. We had to go mad in order to get seen. And this has to do with an introspection. And look, that's the child. The child is walking that path of light. And there is double helix activations being honored here. And the scarab beetle. And the scarab beetle teaches us to move our shit out of the way and to use our shit as fuel to get to where we're going. And that's what we're doing. We're using everything that's happened within the underworld in order to get to where we're going. And guys, next time we meet up, we are going to break this down even further. Like, this is not over yet. This has to do... We're going to get a message as to what the masculine and feminine are birthing, as we know we're in a time of fertility. The truth. Speak your truth. And we know that the ladybug from the last time we met up, karma, let go and let God, and we really talked about this in part 2, we get into this, is the ladybug. In order for this portal to activate, it has to do with our truth. Princess of Discs, we're transmuting. We're transmuting the 4 of Cups. We're transmuting. So we are now ending our withdrawal, and that's how we're going to exit. Yeah, because we're going to deal with our loss. We're going to deal with our loss. And I know it's connected to a message here. It's connected to a message because we know this is about diamond patterning. And a tower moment definitely had to happen to give us the courage. A tower moment happened to give us the courage. Remember, here we're activating with our heart, but we're acting on it. And the tower moment gave us a revelation. This is from the cosmos. In order to, look, this is about our truth. Having a creative truth. We're being able to express ourselves creatively here, thanks to this Stargate. And we heal with structure and the Queen of Discs, which is the time that we know this is connected to Virgo season and the activation of the 10 of Pentacles. And look, we set ourselves free. And what are we setting ourselves free from? We're setting ourselves free from our fears. Our conflict within the mind is connected to our fears. And we have to face all this. And there it is. Generosity, the Six of Pentacles. We've come full circle where the devil pays us out. But we have to go within and restore connection with the Three of Cups and heal from greed, heal from gluttony, heal from... This is where we don't just take, and we're creating with our victim template. This is where we see that all of life has been suffering, and much of it silently suffering, and that humanity is just, you know, turned a blind eye and said, oh, well, we matter more. This isn't that. This is why Starseed Twin Flames came here, right? Why did we come here? We came here because we came here to say, no, we are all one. We're connected to all of life. And the birds matter. The bees matter. You know, the deer matters. The maiden and the father, guys, come on. The maiden and the father with the ocean and the eternal child. The maiden. Ooh, where is this one? Okay.